Hello everybody and welcome to Bathmat Reviews, where today we are going to be talking about Transformers Studio Series 86 Slug. And this guy might be my favorite. In fact, I think he is my favorite. I mean, Slug already is my favorite Dinobot. If I said otherwise, it was recency bias or something. Slug has been, for the longest time, my favorite Dinobot, usually. Like, most of the times, he seems to be my favorite. Why? I don't know. The Triceratops isn't my favorite dinosaur, but when Slug is that dinosaur, he's my favorite. I don't know. It might be because he was like my first Dinobot that I got, but who knows? He's just been my guy, and I really like this this version. I hope they re-release him for any who want him for a better price, because oh my goodness, he's expensive. Well, aftermarket. Like, he was alright when he first came out, but yeah, he's up. Like, I don't remember who's more. I think Grimlock's definitely more expensive, but maybe not anymore because they re-released him. So, but yeah, this guy pretty expensive, but I think he is maybe not worth it for whatever price you find him at now. I'm not sure what that would be, but he's my favorite. And let's talk about why. So, let's just get a close look at him. Looks incredibly accurate. You got the back there. You got the top right there. And as far as accessories go, you have his gun, which is maybe blast effect compatible. I'm not actually sure. Let's just take a random one. Nope, come on. Wow, that actually does work. Yeah, so he is blast effect compatible, but doesn't really look like it. And then he unfortunately comes with one of these guys. If you've seen my Grimlock review, you know how I feel about these guys, except this guy's worse. As you might have noticed, if you have watched my channel for a while, which, first of all, thank you. I appreciate that. And, you know, maybe hit that subscribe button if you have been, you know, following for a while, but haven't been, if you haven't clicked subscribe yet, you know, that'd be nice. Anyway, you'd know that I really don't like these guys. I feel like they add an extra piece of plastic for no reason that could go into, say, a sword. In fact, definitely a sword. This guy doesn't come with a sword. The only way you can get a sword for him is through getting I think the comic, like, they released so many different versions of Grimlock, it kind of trips me up, but I think it's the comic version of Grimlock, which comes with a crown and 3 swords. Not to do a Zorro impression, but for the other two that don't get swords. So, I would have preferred if, you know, instead of adding these guys, because this guy can do even less than Wheelie, and Wheelie already couldn't do much. So, it just, I don't like, and I would have preferred a sword. Anyway, before, here he is. Paint's already getting scratched up, which is weird, because I don't think I've touched this guy at all. Anyway, as far as movement goes, there are ball joints right there, right there, right there, and right there. He has no other movement, even less than Wheelie. And less sculpting than Wheelie. He can't move his head. No, I don't like this guy. If you want a version of him, you can just get the actually transforming version for, like, I don't know what he costs now, but I did a review on him. Anyway, back to the rest of the figure, which I love, because I just, yes. Anyway, oh my goodness, I forgot to do a box review. So, here's the box. It's a big box. And then you have Dinobot, Slug, and Daniel Witwicky. You got Daniel, you got Slug. Screw you, Daniel. And then got Daniel and you got Slug. And on this side, you got Slug and Daniel. And yeah. Then on the inside, you got a display case that I don't feel like taking out. So that's it. Whee! Oh, I don't know how loud that came through on the camera, but that was pretty loud in my room. Anyway, let's talk about articulation, because this guy is really well articulated. Like, more than you'd expect a Dinobot to be. So, first of all, head is on a ball joint and can get a lot of expressive movement, despite being literally in the mouth of a Triceratops. And also you got up and down due to transformation, which looks a little bit unnatural, but not too much. Like, just more looks like he has an extra thing that's not normally there. Then arms, you got full ratcheted 360. Got out that far. You got a bicep swivel. You have over 90 degrees of bend. You have... Get that out. He holds his gun well. Almost too well. It was a bit difficult to get in and out the first time that I opened him. Anyway, he has a full 360 at the wrist, moving on down to the waist. He has a full 360 there. It does kind of get stopped by the backpack, but you can just move it out of the way however you want to, and it does a pretty good job of keeping shape. Like, you can move the tail out, which has the, I'd say, most part of it. So then you can just move it as you want and do a full 360. Then you got forward that far, back that far, out that far. You have a thigh swivel. You have a double jointed knee due to transformation. 90 degrees there, and then however much more you can pull out, you can get from that, depending on how you move the transformation, the leg in transformation. And then you also have bend right there. So you can get 90 degrees there and there. So you can do a full wide range. Then moving on down to the foot. If you untab that, you have ankle tilt. And then no up and down, but I don't really... That's more of a bonus for me. It's not that necessary. And so, yeah, this guy is incredibly well articulated. And, yeah. Now let's talk about size, because this guy is big. Like, all of the Dinobots are leader class. And, it only really settles in how much bigger they are when you have them all next to each other, and then you see them next to, like, a regular-sized one. So, here he is with my previous review, Alpha Trion from Titan's Return. And, yeah. This is a decent-sized figure. This guy's just bigger. Then, here he is with the prime unit of measurement, and that's what I mean, because, again, decent-sized figure, just bigger. And here he is with Batman. And now, some special ones, just because I feel like it. Here he is with Grimlock. And see if I can get him in there at the same time. I'll just move him over this way. And Swoop. And yeah, they look good together. Whoop, bumped him with the wing. Anyway, moving those off. Let's get to transformation, because I really like his transformation. It just works in a really fun, nice way that I really enjoy. And yeah. So first, let's do the hands. Take them, rotate them around, and then push them in. Same thing on this side. And then you can just bring them up and out of the way. Then just extend all that out of the way. Now, take the legs, go down here, bring up that piece, tilt the foot, then bring out that part, then close in I don't know what to call this, but close that back in, and then close the foot back in. Same thing then on this side. Take, flip, flip, flip. Then rotato. And then take all this, just bring that up, like so, then get that lined up like that. There is a tab right there that helps get that all aligned. Then the trickiest part of this is this bit, because it's all on hinges, and so it's kind of easy to, you have to take those tabs and put them, well, right there and right there, which it shouldn't be hard, and once you get it lined up, it's just a little bit tricky to get it lined up. So first, straighten that out, then straighten out the legs, like so. And if you have everything lined up, which once you get it, you'll know, because it just works, you bring that down and then bring it down on this hinge. I don't know if you can hear the dogs barking in the background, sorry about that. Then just get it lined up. Once you get one side in, the other side, just slide. There we go. Then you can bring the, whoa. Dang it, I got it misaligned. There. Then you can just get locking things in. Put that in. Push that. Oh my gosh, why are you fighting me? Doesn't normally fight this much. Friggin' camera, always making things more difficult. Anyway, once you get all that lined up, you can take the sides, and don't close them yet, because you open up the chest, bring up the mouth, close that up, then take the sides of the, I don't know what to call that on a Triceratops. I keep wanting to call it a Tyrannosaurus, and I know that's obviously not right. And so then take that, fold that in, close those up, close that up. Then once you've done that, you can take those and then squeeze them until they lock in. And then you are almost done. You can just straighten out those legs, then flip out the back legs. And when you look at them like that, they look incredibly thin, but you know, from most angles, it doesn't distract. And there you go. And we adjust the camera a little bit. There you have him in his T-Rex mode. I just called him a T-Rex after I said Triceratops mode. And yeah, one cool thing is you can open up that and the head is completely blocked. So you don't have a case of head mouth. And there is a tab in there, so you can even shove a blast effect, so he can do fire breath. All of the Dinobots can do that, and I think that is pretty cool. Oh, and weapon storage, you take the gun and lock that right there, and that completes the tail. And yeah, and then I guess if you want this useless piece of trash, you can bring this up and then struggle way more than you should have to for stupid freaking. You're supposed to be able to peg him in. Doesn't work well. You can just sit him on there easier. And then, yay, now he's riding him. Whoa, that was so worth it. I don't wish that I had a sword instead. Anyway, doesn't matter that much. But, man, why does randomly just sitting him on there actually hold better than... Who cares? Anyway, there we go. And yeah, if you can't tell, I like this guy. I wish that they didn't add David in here, but you know what? He's here, so Why complain? Just kidding. I'm gonna keep complaining. But to myself. Anyway, that's it. So, here he is. I would recommend getting him, especially if they re-release him. Snatch him up quick, because he seems to be very popular by the prices that I saw him at in the aftermarket. So, yeah. That's about it. Thank you all for watching. Remember to like and subscribe. Comment down below what characters I should review next, and I'll get to them as soon as I can. And follow me on YouTube and TikTok. Bye. That sounded like a horse. I have no idea what a galloping dinosaur would sound like. So I've never seen a dinosaur for some reason. Anyway, bye.